Good evening, everyone, and welcome. We're live from the veranda of the Redners Event Center. Reading Fightin Phil is going to take on the Portland Sea Dogs for Game 5 of this 6-game series. Portland won Game 1 and 2. Fightin Phil's won Game 3 and 4, and trying to keep that streak running now after the last 2 nights of wins. Alongside Jake Starr, my name is Bob McCool, talking with the manager, Pedrique, and Chip, we'll start right there. The last 2 nights is kind of what you're looking for. The offense has been there. The bats have been strong. No reason to slow it down. Is there any particular difference in what's happened over the last 2 nights?
Well, I think it's just the fact that, we're home, and it seems like this year we're playing a lot better at home. But I got to give it credit to Bryce Stassi, our hitting coach. He's been working very hard with the guys, trying to make some adjustment on each hitter. I think the key is being selective, swing strikes, and take advantage of the opportunity when it comes. And I think that's what we've done the last 2 games. We're getting good pitches to hit. We've been aggressive while we're in the count. That's what you would like to see on the hitters on a daily basis. So again, we're facing some good pitching from Portland. Definitely got a good bullpen, but our hitters have been patient and getting good pitches to hit.
And of course, the other storyline the last couple of nights was the rehab appearance of Brandon Marsh for the Philadelphia Phillies. Marsh, of course, back with the Phils underway in Baltimore, currently activated off the 10-day injury list, but worked out here beginning of the week, played the last couple of games. How was it having a big leaguer in Brandon Marsh around the last couple of days?
Well, it was very fun having him around. The energy, the intensity that he brought in the clubhouse those 4 days was awesome. The way he went by his business, preparing the batting cage in the training room, even the weight room, the guys got the opportunity to watch what it takes to be successful at the major league level. Just work hard, be consistent with your routine, trust yourself. Once the game starts, just have fun. And that's what we saw from him the last 2 games. He enjoyed himself. He really liked being in Reading, playing with this young team that we have this year. And again, it was my pleasure. It was a privilege to have March in our club for 4 days.
Yeah, I mean, you've certainly lived through that before with major leaguers coming down and rehabbing in minor leagues. And it can go one of 2 ways, because they may be, look, I can't wait to get out of here. I always want to do my thing and get going. But to have somebody who has the personality of a Brandon Marsh and to be able to absorb that in the clubhouse and realize that you can be successful and you have fun doing it at the same time is a great lesson to learn.
Oh, definitely. Myself, I had a great time. I've been in this game for so long that I don't get tired of, watching these guys, how they do things the right way, how they play the game the right way. And I was very impressed with March, because after the first game, I was the last guy leaving the clubhouse. When I got to the parking lot, March was signing autographs, and he told me he wasn't leaving until he signed every single one that was waiting for him in the parking lot. So that tells you a lot of March, his personality. It tells you a lot about the organization when they bring guys into the organization again to be part of the organization and what we're all about. And that's what he showed those 4 days. Last night he came in my office and said goodbye to the coaching staff. And the one thing that I don't know if he's gonna like to, if I say this in public, but last night when he came out of the game, he asked me if it was okay for him to go to the clubhouse and finish up his routine. I said, man, you don't have to ask. I said, you're the manager, you're the skipper. If you want me to stay the whole game, I will. So again, that's what you enjoy. When the guys that are big leaguer, they don't forget when where they're coming from, and that was Brandon Marsh.
I think the cool thing too, I remember watching in his first start the other night, was watching him high-five, hug every guy in the dugout before the game started. And after his first game, making an emphasis to stay in the handshake line and shake everybody's hand. And this is a statement. What you like about this statement is that I feel like it's a testament to this entire organization, because it's not just Brandon Marsh, it's all the guys at the top that we know if they came down here, it'd be the same way. And it just goes to show the culture of the entire Phillies organization.
Well, I agree with you, Jake and Bob, with the comment that you guys be making this afternoon. It comes from the top. When you see the GM, the president, you see everybody on the major league level caring for people in the minor league department, it shows you a lot. And that's the feel that you got on a spin train in the big league camp. They don't care who you are. If you have a Phillies uniform, they're going to treat you with respect. And they come from the top, and that's the culture that we want to teach the kids in the minor league. You got to be humble. You got to be respectful. You got to be grateful the fact that you have a uniform on and you're playing baseball.
Well, you're talking about the top of your organization. I want to talk now about the top of your lineup, because the guy at the top of your lineup, Marcus Lee Sang, earlier in the year he was struggling to find himself. You had him down at the bottom of the lineup trying to find it there. You got him back up at the top of the lineup. He's gotten hot. He's getting hits. He's getting on base. He's driving in runs. He's hitting the ball out of the ballpark. And I also think he's playing a much better outfield now that the bat's a little lighter.
Yes, right now he's playing with a lot of confidence. That's number one in order to be successful, and that's what he did it when I moved it down to the bottom. And I told him, you're gonna relax. You don't have to be the hero. We got 28 men roster. Take care of yourself. Make sure your preparation is right every day, and that's what he did. The outfield defense, his defense was being affected because the offense. He wasn't hitting, and he knew that he could hit better than what he did at the beginning. But then once he started hitting, once I moved into the leadoff spot, we can see in the defense he's getting better jump. He's taking better routes. He's throwing to the right bases. So he, right now for me, he's a total package. Offensively, he's getting some big hits. He's getting on base hit. Obviously, he's going to steal more bases, and defensively, he's doing everything right in the outfield, whether it's in right field or center field.
Last night's pitcher Robinson Pena, we didn't get a chance to talk to you after his complete game effort last Saturday that won him Eastern League Pitcher of the Week. Just sitting back and watching that outing a week ago tonight, was there ever a point where you or Phil Canary or Riley McCauley thought to yourselves, we might have to go get him, or was it kind of just sit back and let him do his thing?
No, you have to sit back and let him do his things. He's a guy that's going to short strike. He's going to challenge the hitter. Sometimes he, falls behind the count, but he finds a way to make quality pitch when it's necessary, and that's what he's done all his outing. When he gets in trouble, he doesn't panic. He doesn't try to do too much. He stays with himself, and so far he's been keeping us in every single game that he has started.
Al Pedrique, normally, up and until, I don't know, maybe 2 weeks ago, when you came to the mound, you had a hook. The guy, whoever's on the mound was coming out. That changed a couple weeks ago. We talked about that with Noah Skiro. Since then, you've done it a couple other times where you have not necessarily come out with the hook to take your starter out, but maybe just get me through this spot, get us through this spot. Is this a different approach, or it just happens to be the way it's turned out?
It's a different approach, and I like to do that, Bob, as the season goes on. I've done it my whole career as a manager, that you let the guys have 2-3 irons under the belt. Once that you feel like they should be able to stretch out, you should give them some confidence to show you what kind of pitcher, what kind of person they are, what they're made of, and that's what I like to do. Just if the guy has enough pitches, I always ask my pitching coach first, how many pitches does he have left? Whether it's 5, 6, 7, and then I say, okay, I'm going to talk to him, find out how he's feeling. And as soon as I step on the mound, my question is, be honest with me, how do you feel? I'm good. Do you have one more? Yes. Well, go get it. That's yours. Once you look, you make the eye contact, you see on the face, there's going to be, is any doubt, it's a 50-50, yes, I bring the reliever, but I like to give them the confidence in pushing to find out, and so they can find out themselves, okay, I have enough, let's go get it, and that's, I've been lucky, for the last few times I had done it, and I'm not going to stop.
Last one from me, Max Castillo gets to start on the mound tonight. What's kind of the plan for Castillo tonight, and then what can we kind of expect pitching-wise behind him tonight?
Well, if I'm not mistaken, I think it's 2 innings. I think it's a 35 to 40, maybe 45 pitches. Obviously, we're gonna, watch him. He just coming back from an injury. He told me yesterday when he came in that he feels very good. He's 100%. But again, the plan for him right now is 2 innings, and then we go from there.
Fightin Phil's trying to keep it rolling. The series is still theirs for the taking. We'll find out. They'll see if they can get the 3rd win in a row and get control of the series as well. Ready Fightin Phil's Portland Sea Dogs. We'll take a timeout, back with starting lineups and first pitch right after this. And Ready Fightin Phil's